Hello, this is Matt965 Lego, and today I've got another Lego Star Wars mock. So this is my custom Republic shuttle, I guess. So just starting with the outside. It's pretty blocky, but that's kind of what I was going for. I made the cockpit kind of like the ATTE, where it's big and rectangular, also kind of like the Republic attack cruiser. The front is just bricks, and then the side I put panels on their sides because I ran out of bricks. And honestly, I think this looks better than the front does. Moving along the top, we've got kind of the dark red stripe. There's one of these, I guess, Speed Champions cockpits. And there's just a pilot inside. I didn't have any more Republic or clone pilots or Republic officers, so I just put some random guys in there. And then up here we've got a turret. And then on the sides there's also turbo lasers. These would be smaller ones than capital ship, but give it enough for some defense. And then there's just some smaller forward-facing guns on this front, just for, I don't know, frontal attacks. It's a little bit extra. So, and on the back, I've just got these 5 engines, big U shape. Nothing too complicated. And on the bottom, there's just like some armor plating, and then I'll get to this later. So there's no real good way to open it up. Just kind of comes apart. But once I take it apart, I can put the top all together. And yeah, these can rotate. They're just on one of these. So moving on to the inside, I wanted this to be a very durable vehicle or ship. So you can kind of see it, yellow, just extra armor plating. And then this is all shield generator. So in front of the guy's feet, and then down there, and then under that as well, and under where this person's sitting. I can take them out. I wanted this to be a vehicle that could stay together very well and take a lot of hits. So yeah, and that's also why there's a 4-person crew. There's the main pilot, a kind of backup pilot / gunner. Actually, no, that's the bomber. And then the person I just took out, who would sit here, would be the backup pilot and gunner. And then up here, there's just a second gunner. So the main use for this would be as a bomber, and to do bombing runs. And that's why I kind of lightly armed it, was because I wanted it to be less conspicuous. So it's just got the 2 guns. Usually I would overarm anything I ever build. But basically it drops these bombs that I made just for this. And it uses the same system as a lot of other modern Lego bombers do, such as the Y-Wing or also some older vehicles, like the Venator. So they just go in here. This one I put in wrong, but it should feed down. There we go. And then you can see there's just a little knob here. And then it's a slightly different system. So what I wanted to do was make it so it could drop 2 at once. So if I turn this, it drops 1 from one side and then a second one from the other side. And it can hold a lot of bombs. If I take this guy and what he's sitting on out, you can see this is all just a bomb bay. Except for the sides, which should just be armor, because it's big bucket of bombs. So yeah, here's just, I'll show you what it's like when I drop a bunch. I'll just sit someone here. Victim. So yeah, now it's all out. And I can just put this back on. If I do drop a bunch like that, I can just take that off. It's slightly easier. But then I just drop them in. It's a little tight. Technically, there's not enough room. This kind of has to move a bit for it to feed. Sometimes it'll just feed on its own. Sometimes that's what this little handle's for. Just to lift that up and push down. If it's not really in a good mood, I guess. Or if, like it just did, it leans back like that. But then now it should be good. Never mind. There we go. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video.